Hey guys, what's going on? So, if my voice sounds scratchy or bad, or if I start coughing, it is because it's currently 12:20 at night, and I have had a day. I've had a day, but I wanted to make this video anyway. I'm probably just gonna post it right now. The YouTuber smart thing to do would be to post it tomorrow at a reasonable time when I would probably get people to watch it. But I trust that people subscribe to me will see it in their newsfeed and they'll watch it anyway, which is why I never really bother with that kind of analytic. I just know that I know that posting it as soon as I finish this video, which is definitely what I'm going to do, is not the right YouTuber move. But I don't like making good YouTuber moves, as you already know. But I wanted to talk about how difficult Rush Royale has now made it for me to want to upload videos. Now, before I go into this, I'm here to say that I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting making Rush Royale videos. I'm just saying that it's incredibly difficult to make content for this game, for all the reasons that I'm going to go into. So the most exciting thing that has happened. I made this meme, and a lot of people downvoted it, which is fair. Because this is directly, you know what's funny is a lot of people don't understand how I use memes. Sometimes they're supposed to be funny. Sometimes they're just supposed to be funny. And that's what everybody assumes that every meme is. It's just supposed to be funny. And you're supposed to shit on the developers. And sometimes I like making posts where I pretend like I am the developers and I'm making a post like, oh, I can't wait for, like we need more buy profitably ads. Like we haven't had a buy profitably ad in a while. So we should definitely make those. And then like a bunch of thumbs up, right? I like making those kinds of like memes, and then everybody will downvote it, and I'm just like, yeah, I feel the same way. So I also downvoted this. If you hold on to the downvote button as well, you can see who downvoted it, who upvoted it, and one of them is me. Because I also disagree with this thing. And what this thing is the time that they did in future versions, which is the next 31.0 update, presumably, like not all of it, but some of it will be in the 31.0 update. So if you are waiting for Trapper Talents, right? Trapper Talents. If you are waiting for Trapper Talents, that might not be in the 31.0 update. It might be 2 months from now. Or, I'm sorry, a month later from whenever the next update happens. And whenever the next update happens, they will announce it, wait 2 weeks to post about every single thing, then drop it into the game. Then, like, weeks beyond that, then start dropping hints on 32.0, wait 2 weeks to post things about that, and then drop 32.0. So yeah, you could be waiting for a very long time, but but we are already currently waiting a very long time for any amount of information about this game. They posted this 5/15, and it's currently, what is it, June 5th? And I don't even want to, you can go into the Discord, into the news. I don't even want to talk about all of the things that they posted in between. I could, but I won't. Because they posted about, this balance change was like the one, like, major, quote unquote, major thing that they did. But you know how I feel about balance changes, and if you don't, I think balance changes are dumb. They don't do anything for the game unless they functionally change the character. And that's a great segue into the next thing that I want to go into, which is that the game is just stale. With the introduction of both Pantheons and Phantom mode being into the game at the same time, it's made PvP basically useless. And what I mean by that is all of the Pantheon characters are the best units in this game. Actually, I should showcase Pantheon characters, shouldn't I? all of the Pantheon characters are basically the best units that they want to be the best units in this game. All of them are event units. All of them you either have to $10 farm through events, or maybe you already have some of them. But if you don't have the correct ones, good luck. If you have, Treant, if you have Riding Hood, good luck, because those are the worst ones. And everything gets a 20% boost to your crit. And so all of these cards are just significantly better than literally everything else. Genie, by the way, is the best of all of them, because at any ranking, at any level, it has the ability to beat you. I constantly find myself conceding to Genie, no matter what it is. But I decided to play one, and I hope I still have it. I trust that it's still here. It might be from like a long time ago. Yeah. I'm so glad that I videoed it when I did, because I wouldn't be able to play it anymore. So I brought in this deck. It's an 82 Mermaid. It is a level 15 Banshee. It is a max Gunslinger. It is a max Scrapper. It is a max Earth Elemental. It is a max Kobold. I have 5,952 crit, going up a Reincarnation 1 Genie with the Reincarnation. Oh no, I'm sorry. He doesn't even have the Reincarnation. He doesn't even have the Reincarnation ability. That just makes me even more mad. A level 9 Kobold, a level 11 Gunslinger, a max Scrapper, and a level 11 Harley Quinn. He's running a Trickster. He's running a Trickster, not a Fortuna, not a Zeus, not a Mermaid. He's running a Trickster. And then he has 4361 crit. My deck is getting double bonuses. I'm getting free level ups on my on basically everything. I'm getting free level ups on all my Banshees, getting free level ups on all my Earth Elementals. I'm getting free level ups on all my on my Gunslinger. And I lost. And when I lost this match, I purposely like dragged it out like when I posted this video, and I left you on that like death screen because I wanted you to understand like how I felt losing this match. I normally concede to Genie anyway. I've been beat by like a 5,000 Genie. I've definitely been beaten by a same crit level Genie. I've definitely been beaten by a over crit level Genie. I've been beaten by a Fortuna Genie. I've been beaten by a Mermaid Genie. But for whatever reason, I opted to play this game. And I knew that I was going to lose. But I also didn't know that he was going to have all the stats that he had. That he would be running a Trickster, that he wouldn't have a max Kobold, that he wouldn't have a max Gunslinger, that he wouldn't have a max Harley Quinn, that he would be 1,700 below me. All of those things. What is it? 1,000. If I was at 6,000, is that 1,300 below me? Because no. 1,600 below me. Basically like 1,600 below me. Is that correct? I don't know. You can fact check me in the comments. But that I would be like 1,000 crit above, and with like a deck utilizing a good modifier, a deck utilizing both of the modifiers. Like I'm utilizing the dark half of the modifier with my Banshees, and the Forest Faction part of the modifier with my Earth Elementals, and he's using nothing. He gets free level ups on Gunslinger, he gets free level ups on Harley Quinns, but like Genie is Magic Council. It's not even like he's getting like free level ups on like his Genie. Like it's just I'm getting free level ups on double like both halves. I just It blew my mind that this dude did 183 billion damage, and that a max version of this, which I also posted, I posted the other one, a max version, like a good version of a Genie deck with a high crit, is doing like 750 billion damage. Now, you can argue that it is a pay-to-win card, that it is a event card, right? That it is part of Pantheons, that it's very good because it has a Fortuna, that it's very good because it's supposed to be good. But the fact that a lesser version of this can still beat you with 1,000 crit more and all of your supports are better, it's crazy. It's absolute insanity. Like, if I'm facing a Twilight Ranger with all the stuff, all the max stuff, right? I expect to lose. If I'm facing like a Twilight Ranger with like a Boreas and a Bombardier and a, like, if I'm just facing like a Twilight Ranger by itself, it has like, it's a max Twilight Ranger by itself and they're running a Bestie and I still lose. Like, at that, like, there's a certain point, right, where it makes sense for you to lose, and there's a certain point where it doesn't make sense for you to lose. When I finished that match, I got very sad, and there's no reason for me to be sad. Like, I'm at 8,300. I'm already above 8,000. I talk about that because I was very much trying to get it to 8,000 so that I could buy the 3 heroic tokens. By the way, 150 150 tokens gets you a heroic token. You can buy 3 of them. That was really all I was trying to do. So I don't care about any of this. I don't need any of this. It would be nice, like, getting all of the medals so that I can store up for next season, right? But I don't technically need any of this. I don't need to play PvP. I just did. And I will tell you that I got very sad after losing to that. And it's not hyperbole. If you want to hear hyperbole, Elliot, like, talk about being sad, I did a Steven Stanton not talking about Demon Hunter, and he decided to talk about a different unit. I think he was talking about Genie, actually. And I pretended to be sad in that video. This is not that. This was me actually being sad. I have never wanted to throw my phone across the room more than that moment. More than losing and then, like, looking at that screen to all of his subpar units. Like a not max Kobold, a not max Gunslinger. Like 4,000 crit. Like 4,300 crit. Like, I've never wanted to throw my phone, like, across the room more in my life. And I didn't. And so where all of that rage went, it went into sadness. I just got really, really sad because this is the state of the game. Genie has been good ever since Rush Royale Tips and Tricks did a video for 27. He did a video, Genie Stack Manipulation Guide, easy 1,000 plus stacks. He did this video 7 months ago. If you want to know how to play Genie, that's the video. Like, Rush Royale Tips and Tricks was the Genie master. He will always be. In my heart, he will always be the Genie master. Like, he has all the videos on how to play Genie. And when it became broken, when Magic Sultanate became broken, he did a video for it. And that was 7 months ago. That's when it started being good, and it's still good. And if anything, it's better because it has reincarnations. And it has reincarnation abilities that you can now get. And now you can reincarnation 3, all 3 abilities. The fact that it has been good for 7 months, for more than 7 months, and has only gotten better through multiple nerfs, and it's still this good. It has to, I have to feel like they just don't care about actually balancing this game. The idea that all of these other units, like a Treant, a Riding Hood, that these units don't matter, that are also in Pantheon, and they're supposed to be equivalent to everything else, right? That's their whole goal. The whole goal is to make Pantheon equivalent to each other. Treant is nowhere near that. Riding Hood is nowhere near that. The idea that they saw Monk being really good as soon as Phantom Mode was announced, and they immediately nerfed it, and then Spirit Master became really good, and they immediately nerfed it, and Genie is really good, and they're like, no, it's part of Pantheon, it's supposed to be good. And the idea that everybody that plays Genie defends Genie by saying, no, I still lose. Like, I lose all the time. It's only good because of Fortuna. Oh, I lose to Phoenix all the time. Like, I lose to Twilight Ranger all the time. Like, I lose all the time. I lose to other Genie decks. Like, Blade Dancer is super good. You should nerf Blade Dancer. And then they nerf Blade Dancer. Like, the fact that they will nerf so many other cards and they just don't care about nerfing Genie is crazy. And it makes the introduction of Pantheon and the introduction of Phantom Mode makes it so that PvP is essentially useless. There's no reason to play PvP. It's all like you can tell if you're going to win or if you're going to lose in every single PvP match that you ever play. Watch. Let me tell you. I'll tell you if I would have lost this or won this. I'll see how long. I mean, like, hopefully I'll be able to find a match, because that's the other problem. Sometimes this just takes forever. Knowing that I have 5,900 crit, I think Treant is... I don't think Treant is good, even with double level ups. I think it's too slow. I think once you get to level... what is this? 5,980 crit. Genie... Max Genie, Kobold. It doesn't matter that he doesn't have a Max Kobold. A Max Gunslinger, and a level 66 Genie, a level 66 Zeus with a level 5 glasses. He has equivalent crit to me. There's no way that I would win this. I could play this out. There's no way I would win this. He has a little bit more crit than me, but that doesn't matter because he's running Genie, and so I would definitely lose. There's nothing that I can do to win that, and so there's no reason to play it. If you can lose to a 4380 crit Genie with a Trickster, like, what are you going to do against a 5980 Genie with a Zeus, with a 65 Zeus and glasses and a level 5 glasses? Like, this is what PvP is now. It's just jumping into matches, knowing exactly who's going to win at the beginning of the match. What is this? 5275 crit, Treant, level 100 Mermaid. He has a level 6 Wand with 2 level downs. Max Gunslinger, Max Night Statue, Max Scrapper. And yeah, just the best stuff, right? I probably would play that, but I don't think that... And he has like a little bit less crit than me. I feel like he would probably still win. I'll do one more. I think Banshee is the best deck. I like mid-tier deck. I think that of my decks that I could potentially play, like a Blade Dancer deck, a Treant deck, and a Banshee deck, I think Banshee is the best. And that's why I was able to do as much damage as I did in that going up against Genie. I think it just has the ability to outlast, like, for a very long time. 23 Zeus. But he has, Reincarnation 1, reincarnation 1 genie with the ability. He has a reincarnation 1 scrapper. Yeah, I would totally lose this. There's no way I would win this. I don't even care how much crit he had. Like, that's, yeah, I would just, yeah, he's 5210. I lost to somebody with 4,300 crit with a trickster and not a Zeus. Like, this is the state of PvP. This is the PvP experience. And so on both fronts, on the front of will Rush Royale give me something interesting to talk about? The fan art from our player just makes us go, wow. Cross universe. This Riding Hood. Isn't that cool? Complete this deck. What would you add to this deck to make it better? The fact that Rush Royale as as their Discord has not posted anything of interest since May 15th. And then the fact that every time you jump into a PvP game, you know exactly who's going to win before the match even starts. There's no reason to play it. Like, you either know you're going to win because the person has thousands of less crit than you. I go up against like 2,000 like level players and they auto quit to me. I go up against any genie player and I auto quit to them. Like, so there's no reason to play PvP. I think the fact that, like, when I stopped making tier lists, whenever I stopped making tier lists, that's when I stopped caring about the state of this game. I think that was very definitively when this game stopped being interesting. 27.0. I stopped making tier lists in 27.0. That was the last time I felt the need to talk about what unit is good and what unit is bad and what unit got better and what unit got worse. Now it doesn't matter. There's no reason to talk about any unit. Nothing has happened of any kind of interest that is not completely obvious. Like when Genie got reincarnation, what do you want me to talk about? What do you want me to talk about Genie getting reincarnation 3 talents? What do you want me to say about that? Oh, it was good before and now it's super good. Now it's much better. Bard also has reincarnation talent. What do you want me to say? Bard is now very, very good instead of the already very good that it was before. Like, what do you want me to say about... I know what you want me to talk about. Inquisitor. Inquisitor got reincarnation. Is it good? Is reincarnation 3 Inquisitor really good? And the answer to that is, why would you invest in reincarnation 3 Inquisitor? Why would you invest in a reincarnation 3 Bruiser? Right? Like, the same amount of effort that you would put into a reincarnation 3 Bruiser or a reincarnation 3 Cultist, you could easily put into a reincarnation 3 good unit, like a Bard, or like the same rules apply, right? You like, and the people that have, and if you have reincarnation, if you have the Celestial Shards, I have been free to playing Celestial Shards ever since it came out. I have a reincarnation 1 scrapper, and I have 1,000 Celestial Shards to reincarnation 1 something else. Or I could wait for another 1,000 to get a reincarnation 2 scrapper. But if you had the time to reincarnation 3 a Cultist, right? And you had the ability to max out a Dryad and reincarnation 3 a Dryad, and then also max a Demon Hunter and reincarnation 3 a Demon Hunter, and max a Blade Dancer and reincarnation 3 a Blade Dancer, right? To get a maxed out reincarnation Cultist, why didn't you use that effort to reincarnate 3 a Genie or a Bard or something good? A Treant for whenever it gets reincarnation talents. Like, why wouldn't you just reincarnate 3 something good as opposed to trying to make something bad okay? So like there's no reason to talk about that either, because that is also a moot point, because most people don't even have like a lot of celestial shards anyway, because it's such a pay to win, like to get a lot of in a very short period of time. It's a very pay to win like type of thing. Like you can't farm it quickly. And so like there's no reason to make a new tier list for that either. There's no reason to make a new tier list when the only thing that they've done is just introduce, since 27.0, all they've done at most is just introduce new best thing that replaces old best thing. And it's very obvious. Like it like when they added Kobold, it makes you not want to play a Knight Statue or a Enchant Sword, because it's just significantly better. You could say like, oh well, if you need like the attack speed, then you use Knight Statue. If you want the ease of use, you can use a Eternal Gaze Enchant Sword. But an Enchant Sword isn't going to give you the longevity that a Kobold will. You could say that you want the Knight Statue attack speed, but you should be using Gunslinger anyway. And Gunslinger will give you your entire field, if you set it up correctly, 15%. And it'll do defense reduction. And it'll do slow. So you could theoretically also win off of slowing the field. Like, it just does so much more. And then Kobold will give you infinite damage forever. Like, it's just, there's no benefit, especially because they made it to where you can't even use it in conjunction with the other two. You have to use it, you have to only use one. And so at that point, Kobold is just better. It's just the best thing. And so when they introduced that, it just became the obvious best thing. And then they introduced Phoenix, and Phoenix was super broken. And then they introduced Twilight Ranger, and Twilight Ranger is currently super broken. And Genie, for the last 7 months, is also super broken. And so, what's the tier list? The tier list is those 3 cards and then just everything else. And yeah, you could talk about what you think is better. Like, Robot is probably the most surprising thing to me that has happened in the last 7 months. That Robot, taking away the toxic talents of Robot and giving it like pure damage talents. Robot does a large quantity of damage. It's the biggest surprise in the last 7 months. There you go, Rush Royale tips and tricks. That's your catch up. That's your catch up on what you've been missing out on. Robot is pretty okay. And Genie is still the best. Like, there's just nothing, there's nothing for me to talk about in one way or the other. Like, I can't do gameplay because gameplay is stale. I can't talk about updates because they're not providing me with any kind of updates. They're not providing me with anything more than, hey, somebody drew this. Isn't that really cool? Go support Deadly Rogue X. Like this post so you can support Deadly Rogue X. Yeah, because isn't this cool? I should make a 10-minute video about this. Isn't this so amazing? Look at the detail. It's so cool. Look at this hand. Look at this cool hand. Isn't this hand cool? And the clover. And just the detail on the suspenders. Look at his little face. Look at that little face. Isn't that a cool little face? Cool little face that he has? Yeah. This is the content that you've been looking for. This is the content that Rush Royale wants me to make. I mean, they don't want me to make any content. They don't pay me. Like, they don't care if I make content or not. Should I talk about buy profitably? Buy profitably. You should buy Monk and Scrapper. If you don't already have them, buy it for $5. Twilight Ranger is in events. Here's the blessing. It doesn't matter, but here it is. If you have Genie, just play Genie. You'll beat these 2 blessing things. Oh, here, you should buy profitably. Buy profitably these chests. Make sure that you buy these chests. Like, I don't know. I want you to understand, if I don't post, I've always said that it's better it's better to not post bad content than to post an update all the time. Because when you post a thing all the time, you run the risk of annoying people. You do this, and then you do this, and then you do this, and you do this, and then 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 you do this. Oh, yeah, this was really funny. Random League updates. The update is that there will not be a Random League, and it will be soon. Soon. Random League will be back soon. Oh, buy profitably. Buy some orbs. Buy... Like, I don't understand. Like, it's... So like, if you've been wondering, like, why haven't I made content? Why I haven't done anything? Why it feels like I've taken a Taylor Swift long hiatus. Taylor Swift hasn't posted on her Instagram for such... I was going to go onto my Instagram. I'm not going to do it. Taylor Swift hasn't posted on her Instagram in so long. And she just posted about owning her masters. But prior to that, her last post was when the Eras Tour finished, like a year ago. Or maybe not a year ago, but like, I don't know, 6 months ago. A long time ago. But if you've been noticing that, like, I haven't been posting, this is why. It's because there's nothing of interest to talk about. There's nothing. I've wanted to do a live. I wanted to do a live as soon as the Dark and Force Faction like bonus. I was so excited for that. I was very excited for that, and like wanting to play Banshee, and wanting to play Blade Dancer, and wanting to play Treant, and seeing how good it would be, and with all the free level ups. It's such a great modifier for all my decks. It's the best modifier for all my decks. It's what I live for. All of my decks are Force and Dark. This is not great. Don't do this. Just run Trapper. I attempted to run Witch. I don't know why. Just run Trapper. Somebody in the Discord said that they do it, and I'm like, I tried it one game. I don't like it at all. I was very excited to, like, as soon as like they announced this, I was very excited to like play games. And what I found is that, no, Genie is just the best. Twilight Ranger is just the best. Phoenix is just the best. Like, there's no variance in this game. The variance is at the top, and everybody that has those 3 decks are just playing against each other. And you just auto lose to them. There's nothing you can do. There's not even a toxic deck that you can build to win against that. There is nothing you can do. They tried to... The idea of Pantheon is them trying to say that the newest best unit is not just the newest event unit, because that's bad optics. And it's been bad optics for a while. And so now they can say, oh, they're all equal. They're all the same. It's like, yeah, but no, they're not. Twilight Ranger and Genie are the top 2 best decks that I constantly see all the time. They will beat you with less crit. They will beat you with lesser cards. Like there's nothing you can do. In the same way that when Phoenix was the best card, Phoenix, there was nothing you could do. When Treant was the best card, when it was the best card, there was nothing you could do. When Bard was the best card, and there was nothing you can do. Saying that Twilight Ranger and Phoenix and Bard and Genie are the best cards, and Treant and Riding Hood, saying that these 5 cards are the best cards and they will win every game, I don't think that's healthy either. I understand why they're doing it. I understand that they're all event units that you like have to spend money to get. They're all here. They're all here for you to spend like tens of dollars to get. I am attempting to build a genie deck, and I trust that by the time I finally get it to 15, it will be nerfed. It will finally be nerfed. They'll be like, you know what? Genie's been good for 7 months. We're gonna nerf it. We're gonna nerf it to the ground so that it's useless. The next event unit, it's gonna be a Magic Council. It's gonna immediately replace Genie, and then Genie will lose all of the bonuses and just be bad. But I have a 13. I'm about to have a 13. And I trust that by the time I have a 14, I might have star coins. Oh, no, never mind. They took out star coins. Now it's impossible to get star coins. So yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's still in Laboratory of Experiments. You can still, like, slow farm it out of Laboratory, theoretically, which I'm trying to do. But I normally have to get to the 5th experiment in order to get anything. And then even when I do get something, I could potentially get a Frost or a Riding Hood or a Bard or a Magic Orb. And so then that becomes a 1 out of 5 chance after I've saved, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 coins at the rate of 30-ish coins every time a Challenge of Hunters comes around. Whenever this comes around, I get around like 30. Like the 30 is pretty easy. Like getting 30 somewhere in that area. I think if you run Banshee, sometimes you just outlast and you just like go through so many bosses that you basically just win. And that's how I basically get 30 every single time. But yeah, I wanted to make this very long video to showcase why, as a content creator that doesn't want to post shitty content, shitty, like, replay content. Twilight Ranger level 3 versus a Twilight Ranger level 1. Who's gonna win? You'll never guess who won that game. Twilight Ranger level 3 with a level 100 Zeus versus a robot. You'll never guess who wins this game. Like, it's just Twilight Ranger level 15 with a 94 Zeus. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. 6895 crit to a 64 Zeus with 3107 crit. And it was still able to do 105 billion damage with a level, with a reincarnation 2 Genie with none of the with double reincarnations. A 3107 Genie, like, reasonably went up against, like a Zeus Twilight Ranger deck. With triple the crit. With triple the crit. Yeah. So as soon as they talk about like 31.0, I'm pretty sure that's going to be my next video. Watch them do it tomorrow. Watch them talk about like 31.0 tomorrow. And Trapper Talents are coming. You know, like, just watch them do that tomorrow. They would do that to me tomorrow. Which is why I'm going to post it right now, so that this joke will still be relevant. But yeah, like, I would love to make content, and it is just really difficult sometimes.